Good afternoon guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back to today's video for Motorhome Retrofits. So yet again another auto trail has come to us with a failed radio. Now when people ask me about these, Auto Trail were one of the few motorhome brands that sold so many of their vehicles that they went to a manufacturer of a radio, or even I don't know who makes it, but they went to manufacturer and said, we want this product to do this, and this. Now back in the day it was probably seen as quite popular in terms of its functionality. We had things like built-in TV tuner and FM, CD and DVD. It was before the days of digital radio, so there was no DAB, so that's one thing that customers do want nowadays, because everybody listens to DAB at home, and being out and about on the move, or on your adventures, or off-grid, or wherever you are on a campsite, listening to DAB is also quite sort of home from home. Now this, if you can get a good picture of this, this is the Auto Trail unit that are now breaking for a pastime. Now this particular vehicle that we're working on today, to be fair, is over 10 years old. But if you've got an Auto Trail unit with this head unit in it, and it's doing funny things, not working, only booting up and not doing anything else, touchscreen not working, or other problems with it, then it's because of this. This is the problem. So we have done a few of these videos, but this one is going to be a bit more comprehensive as to what we've done on this particular install, and why and how. So the Auto Trail whole of the system has been removed, and we have then labelled all of the video ins and the video outs, and also the audio ins. Now the reason for this is because if I pop this down, we've also removed this set-top box. So a set-top box is a Freeview receiver, or a satellite TV receiver. This particular set-top box was connected to the RCAs, which are up in the cupboard here. So if I lift this cupboard up, this is where the Sargent power control board is, and this set-top box was up in here and connected to the factory fitted RCA leads via SCART lead. If you don't know what that is, that's a SCART lead. So we have backward engineered that. We have removed this, and this was connected to the satellite dish on the roof. Satellite dish either is one that opens up, etc., or it's in a dome, and then it rotates to Astrosat 28.2 East, which is now no longer working on that frequency, or has changed, and or a lot of the channels that you've got on there and don't want to pay the royalties, so therefore you won't get the HD channels and other such things. Anyway, won't bore you to death with that, because we're moving on from Astrosat 28.2, but there are lots of you out there that have got a satellite dish with 28.2 Astrosat. It doesn't matter where you are in Europe, your dish is going to face 28.2, unless you go further down to Spain and you're on the outer fringe, and it won't work. Even if you've got a place out in Spain, you'd need a 3-meter dish to pick up Astrosat. So this is the reason why it was, you know, it was great over France and other places like that. Now that's also been removed. Now what we have done is Jason and I today have overcome the issue of the satellite dish, because it's null and void, we're not using it, and we have fitted the Vision Plus UFO style Freeview amplified TV antenna on the roof. Now in here, because we didn't want to upset this customer's layout with his cupboards and other such stuff, what we've done is we've brought the TV aerial in through the roof of this cupboard, and we've then nicely and neatly fitted it horizontally up on the underside of the cupboard, so you can easily access the power. You can also access the booster gain. Now this little gain here starts at minimum, goes up to maximum, so if you're in a weaker signal area, you can just give a little boost to the amplifier in here, which will hopefully give you a satisfactory picture. And what we've done, we've connected the TV antenna in, and we've connected the out to something that you can't see as yet, but we've wired it all up, and it's a digital TV tuner receiver that works on 12 volts. We've connected it to the video or AV RCA cables that look very much like this. This is your yellow, red and white, so video, left and right, and these are your audio and your video. And what we've done is we've been able to retain a lot of the factory functions. So what we're going to do now is show you exactly what we've done and how we've done it. So on this particular head unit, we have fitted the all singing and dancing Pioneer. This is the AVH-Z9200DAB. It is one of their flagship models. It's a digital media receiver, but it's not mechless. Built in is a CD and a DVD drive. So you can just open it up here like so. And you've got a CD DVD drive here. You've also got, if I press that again, no, that's just tilt. Let's go to the SD card. If you press that again, you've also then got full access to SD card as well. So this caters for absolutely everything that you want to do if you're a motorhome owner. So if we pop that back, we've got, let's just change the screen. You can adjust that for your settings. And let's just go back to where we were. Ah, I've broken it. There you go. So if you are on a bit of an angle for your head unit, then you can adjust the screen, or for instance if the sun is coming in and causing a bit of a problem. Now this particular head unit is 7-inch high definition display, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, dual USB, which is in the glove box. You can retain 2 reversing cameras, or reversing camera and a front camera. You've got your CD, you've got your DVD, you've got your FM, you've got your DAB, you've got your Bluetooth streaming, you've got everything that you need and want. Now, it hasn't got navigation built in because it's a media receiver, and that's why it now uses your phone. So for instance, if I press the home key now, press this little button here, connect to my phone. So my phone is here. I've just got a standard iPhone, and now the device will connect and go straight into Apple CarPlay. As I said earlier, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, as well as the CD DVD player. So we can just go into here and play anything that we were listening to before. So that's the music there on my Apple CarPlay. You've even got things like Google Maps and all the things that you're going to get using Apple CarPlay, as you know and love already. So this is where it gets clever. If this vehicle had steering wheel controls, that also would work. And because this vehicle has got a reversing camera, we've been able to retain it. Now, unfortunately, this particular vehicle, the reversing camera failed a few months ago, and this customer's not yet ready to want to replace it, but was hoping it was something to do with the old radio, but it's not. It actually is just the radio has said, the camera said, look, I'm over 10 years old, I'm tired, I don't want to work. So what we're going to do now is we're now going to go press the home button, and I'm going to select the DVD. Now we've put a DVD inside the machine here, and this is a good old film called Training Day. Now this DVD is going to play out on here. Now because of YouTube and royalties and copyright, I can't turn up the volume like so, but you've got your audio coming out of any factory fitted speakers that we've got on the head unit. But this is where it starts to get magic. So in conjunction with the Sargent system, which you have to switch on the main power, all of the Sargents and all of the Auto Trails have got this little switch down here. I don't know if Sammy can see it. Some of the stickers have been removed, but this is entertainment system on and off. So if I drop down the factory fitted drop down screen, and a lot of them have broken, a lot of them have lost their clips and are now strapped up with bungees and all sorts. But if this works, we can still connect to it. So I'm going to flick the switch here. As long as the Sargent system is on, this is then going to turn on, and what that does now is that gives us full access to watching the DVD content from the Pioneer onto this screen as well as listening to the audio. But it doesn't stop there. What we're going to do now is I'm going to tap the screen on the Pioneer. We're now going to change, and on the settings for the Pioneer down here, I'm going to scroll up with my finger and we're going to go rear. We're going to change the rear output and I'm going to swap it to AV. Now when I switch it to AV, because we've now fitted the Vision Plus TV tuner or antenna on the roof, and because we've now fitted a digital TV tuner, we've now got TV working beautifully on here. Now this is Freeview, so if you're in the UK, you're going to get all the free to air channels like so. As you can see on the Pioneer, there's still the DVD playing. And if you don't want that, you just press the button. So if you then want to change the audio from the Pioneer to, let's say, Wimbledon, you're going to touch the screen on here. We're going to drop down our sources like so, and we're going to go AV. And now, if we turn up this, that's now Wimbledon playing on there. So we can lose that on there. And now you've got full Freeview television. So if I find the remote control for this system, right, so with the TV tuner, you get a little remote control. Now, if you're an Auto Trail owner, you've probably got fed up with the amount of remote controls that you've got for your various devices. You don't get one with the Pioneer, but you do get one with the TV tuner. What we do is when we fit the TV tuner, we put the remote control eye in the same area as the Sergeant, and simply from here, I'm just going to point that to there, press the OK, and you can then scroll through your TV channels. So let's just go ITV, ITV plus 1, channel 4. So let's just go to channel 4. Now we are in our unit at the moment, so the TV antenna is working very hard because we're in a tin can, but still working beautifully. Now, if you have an Auto Trail and you've watched a video of ours before, or any of our videos, and you're fed up with your out-of-date or broken head unit, and you like what we can do in terms of being able to talk to all of your old equipment, retain the use of this, still watch CD and DVD, still watch DVD on here, and hear and listen to the audio coming from that, as well as watching TV on here, then please do get in touch with us. Because remember, I have explained this to a few customers, the minute we remove your old broken Auto Trail unit, you will lose your TV tuner, because the TV tuner is built into the Auto Trail as long as along with the CD and DVD player. So whatever we have to do, you don't have to go for this particular Pioneer. This is one of the flagship models, but it does everything beautifully. We still need to fit TV tuner, and if you haven't got an antenna, we need to fit an antenna. But you can get in touch with us. Website link is in the bio. Get in contact with us via the contact form. We'll ask for some pictures, and if necessary, we can arrange a meeting or have a telephone conversation with you. But this is all of your Auto Trail woes and problems and frustrations gone. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to follow us on social media and look out for the next video.